Hello friends, myself Sunil Kumar Jadhav. Welcome back to my channel. Basic Mathematics Geometry Part 7. Here, Basic Mathematics Geometry course is given to you, or I have designed the course for you, for all the students who are preparing for the competitive exam as well as the students who are in standard 6 to 10. Means it's a very basic fundamental things we are discussing about the geometry, that is Basic Mathematics Geometry series. Here this is Basic Mathematics Geometry series part 7. If you have not seen earlier part 1 to 6, then see those parts so you can understand all the concept and you will become master in geometry. Here we are going to discuss about the angles made by transversal. This is very basic fundamental things that you have to learn about the lines and its transversal. First of all, we'll see the figure and we'll try to understand angles made by transversal. Here you can see this particular figure. Here we have taken two of the line. This is line L and this is line M. And one of the line which is the intersecting to both of these line L and M at two distinct point. Here it is a point and this is the point. We can give the name of those point if we require to make the name of the angle. But I have mentioned the name of the angle by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. If you want to write the angle, you have to give the name of this line like line AB, line CD and line DE, as well as the intersecting point P and Q, and then you can write about the name of the angle. But fundamental things and very simple things we are discussing here, so I have taken only the figure. That is two lines, and this line is considered as a transversal to the line. Where two lines are intersecting by a single line, that is called as a transversal to the line. So here the angle made by the transversal. Here you can see we have made the angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now there are different types of pair that we need to write it and understand, that we are going to discuss over here. First of all, we'll see that is interior angle. What is the meaning of interior angle? Interior means what? Inside. Can you see this figure and identify what are the interior part? This line and this line, this is a transversal. So interior angles form are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. So what are the interior angles? I will write the name of those angles here with the number. That is interior angle, angle 3, this one. Then angle 4 is also in the interior, angle 4. Then angle 5 and angle 6. You can see it is in the interior. That's why they are called as the interior angles. Now, what is exterior angle? What is the meaning of exterior? You can see the figure and you can identify which are those angles which are in the exterior of the line. These are the two lines and this is what we say inside they are forming, so they are interior. Whatever remaining outside those lines are considered as the exterior angles. So, can you identify which are the exterior angles? By number, you can see this is 1, 2, 7 and 8 are in the exterior. So they are called as the exterior angle. You can understand interior are 3, 4, 5, 6 because it is in the interior of this two line, and these are at the exterior. So we can say 1, 2, 7 and 8 are exterior angle. I will write it here. 1, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. Now let us try to understand the important concept related to this. It is pairs of corresponding angle. What is the meaning of pairs of corresponding angle? While we are talking about the corresponding angle or pair of corresponding angle, you have to keep in your mind about the shape F. Remember this shape F. This F can be formed in a different way. If we will take this F in this way, then it can be forming like this. It would be this way. If I will take this up, then it would be forming like this way. And if I will take it this up, then it would be forming like this. So here when we are talking about the pairs of corresponding angle, we need to see the angle form inside this F. So where are this angle form? 1, 2. It's a pair of corresponding angle. Similar way, at this side it would be this and this. Here this and this. Here this and this. are the pairs of corresponding angle. Now let us try to see in the figure and we'll write the pairs of corresponding angle. See this figure. Let us see where this F is forming. You can see here this F is forming, this one F is forming, as I told you, this angle and this angle. We have seen this and this. It means this angle and this angle are the pairs of corresponding angle. So angle 4 and angle 8. So I will write it here. Angle 4 and angle 8. Which is the next pair? Again F we need to form. Here you can see the F is forming. Angle form is here. This is 3 and 7. Inside this it is 3 and 7. So it is angle 3 and angle 7. Similar way, as I told you, where is the F is forming, but in a reverse direction. You can see this F is forming over here. You can make it inverse, or you can make it this page or camera alter. Then you can see this. It is F here forming. So this angle and this angle would be the pairs of corresponding angle. So it is angle 2 and angle 6. This and this. Angle 2 and angle 6. Similar way, this side also the F is forming this way. You can see this F is forming over here. So what are the angle? 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. So when this F is forming, remember it is the pairs of corresponding angle. Remember this, for pairs of corresponding angle you have to remember the symbol F. Then you will make it reverse, like you can take the inverse image of it. Then you can see like this, wherever the F is forming we need to find out the angle. So you have to remember the letter F for the pairs of corresponding angle. Now let us see the next pair, that is pairs of alternate interior angles. While we are talking about the alternate angle, at that time which symbol? As I said, while we are talking about pairs of corresponding angle, you have to remember the symbol F. While we are talking about the pairs of alternate interior angles, at that time you need to remember this symbol Z. As well as the other Z would be forming this way. This. So Z. Now let us see in the figure where does the Z is forming. Let's see here in this figure. Where is the Z is forming? Definitely this way. Here this Z is forming. So this angle 3 and angle 6. As I said, Z is forming this two angle. That is angle 3 and angle 6. So I will write it. Pairs of alternate angles, or we can say pairs of alternate interior angle. It is angle 3 and angle 6. Similar way, the reverse Z, it would be this and this. So here in this figure you can see this one, the Z is forming, or we can say it is a S reverse to the Z, or we can take the inverse image of this one. We can say symmetrical image. Then it is this one. So it is 4 and 5. So angle 4 and angle 5. So these are the two pairs. As we saw, pairs of corresponding angles are 4, as 4 type of F is forming, but here Z is forming only 2 type. No other Z is forming over here in this figure. So you can understand it. This is one figure, or we can say this is one Z, 3 and 6, and this is one, it is 4 and 5. So these are the two pairs, that is angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5 are the pairs of alternate interior angles. Now pairs of alternate exterior angle. What is the meaning of exterior angle? Exterior means outside. So as I said, first of all let us clear about this thing, that is pairs of alternate angles. While we are talking about this thing, at that time remember which symbol we have to write, that is symbol Z. Pairs of corresponding angle, symbol F. Pairs of alternate angle, symbol Z. Pairs of alternate exterior angle, this is interior angles we have talked about. Now we have to talk about the pairs of alternate exterior angles. In this alternate exterior angle also we need to see in this figure. This is not that much important, but you need to remember, that's why I have written it, pairs of alternate exterior angle. Pairs of alternate exterior angle is 1 and 8. You can see in this figure 1 and 8. It is also outside this Z. Wherever the Z is there, you need to see here and this one. So here and here it would be Z, but it is not that much useful. But still you have to remember the alternate exterior angle. So what are this? You can see in this figure. This Z is forming. So exterior is this one to this Z. This angle is remaining at the top and this is remaining at the bottom. So pairs of alternate exterior angles are 1 and 8. I'll write it 1 and 8. Angle 1 and angle 8. In the similar way, if you will see this one, as we saw 4 and 5, then you have to see the upper one, that is 2, and here it is 7. So it is 2 and 7. It is also forming above the Z, above and below this one. So you can remember this Z, but the most important are pairs of corresponding angle and pairs of alternate interior angle. This is not that much useful, but still you have to remember. Now the another most important thing that we are going to discuss is pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Now when we are talking about the transversal and we are talking about the same side of the transversal, at that time what figure you have to remember? You have to remember this C. This angle and this angle in the reverse direction, this angle and this angle. Now let us see in the figure and try to identify the exterior, we can say interior angle on the same side of the transversal. You can see here in this figure, this is a transversal. Where does the C is forming? Here. This is C is forming here. So this angle 4 and angle 6. I'll write it angle 4 and angle 6. It is called the interior angle on the same side of the transversal. And at the other side of this figure, you can see this is a transversal. At one side interior angles are 4 and 6. At the other side the interior angles are 3 and 5. This one 3 and 5. This is 4 and 6. So this is angle 3 and angle 5. So pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, when we are talking about this, you have to remember the C. So this is all about the very important things, that is angle made by the transversal. When we are talking about this, we'll just revise it again. Pairs of corresponding angle, which symbol you have to remember? Symbol F. When we are talking about pairs of alternate angle, which symbol we have to remember? We have to remember Z. Pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal, which symbol we have to remember? We have to remember C. Where does it form? Then again we will see these are the three most important things: pairs of corresponding angles, pairs of alternate interior angles, and pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal. Again we will see it here in this figure. First of all, pairs of corresponding angle, as I said, to form F. Where is form F? Here it is F. So angle 4 and angle 8. Where the other F is forming in the symmetrical manner? Here. So angle 3 and angle 7. Here this way. Here this is 2 and angle 6. Similar way, here another F is forming, angle 1 and angle 5. So these are the four pair: 4, 8, 3, 7, 1, 5 and 2, 6 are the pairs of corresponding angles where the F is forming. Similar way, we have talked about the pairs of alternate interior angles. You need to remember about Z. Where does the Z form? You can see in this figure. Here the Z is forming angle 3 and angle 6, as well as the opposite Z, that is 4 and 5, angle 4 and angle 5. And another thing important, that is pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal, we need to see about the C. So here the C is formed in this figure. So angle 4 and angle 6, and the reverse C, that is angle 3 and angle 5. So these are the most important things that you have to understand about the angles made by the transversal. So I hope you understand this. With this particular figure, F, Z and C has explained so many things to you. Now you can write the pair of corresponding angle, pairs of alternate angles and pairs of interior angle at the same side of the transversal very easily. If you understand it and if you can write it very easily, then click on the like button, so I should get the motivation to continue this series, Basic Mathematics Geometry series. That would be helpful for all the students who are preparing for the competitive exam, and it is a very basic fundamental things for students of standard 6 to 10. So this would be useful for all of you. Share with your friends also, so they can also understand it very clearly. I hope you understand. For more videos in future, subscribe my channel so you will get the notification in the future, so you will understand and you can complete your basic mathematics geometry course. In future also you can see and remember this thing very easily. See you in the next video, that is basic mathematics geometry part 8. Thank you so much.